Alright, I'm just gonna pull back a bit.
Need me to send a
I could use your help.
minor force your way?
It's alright. They're not pushing. Oh, now they
Let
are.
me just...
Welcome to another episode of Games with My Friends, and today my guest is Seth. Welcome to the show.
Hi, is that... Thanks for having me here.
Today we're gonna play Starcraft 2. We had the original plan of playing another RTS, Company of Heroes, but then we had like cross-platform issues with your Mac and my PC, and we found out that Starcraft 2 works.
Yeah, and here we go.
Have you played
Haven't played
Starcraft 2?
Starcraft in about 5-6 years.
5-6 years?
To be honest, I never played online. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Alright. Don't worry.
Okay.
We'll just wing it. We'll just see how we go. Don't stress. I'm sure
Sounds like a plan, man.
I'll come back to you shortly.
Without a doubt. So, were you ever, like, really inclined for RTS games, or
I
were you
think
more
so.
first-person shooter?
I think RTS games is just something I just enjoy. I don't have the Twitch skills to shoot FPS like games. I'm not that accurate. And RTS games just like the whole strategizing bit seems a lot easier to manage. What about you?
I've always actually enjoyed RTS games more than FPSs, to be honest. I mean, it's just been somewhat more of an attraction to me to command things than to be a single foot soldier to influence the future.
True. Like, I tried Company of Heroes and it's definitely more like strategic. It's not so like resource concerned as if like games like Civ or anything like that.
Right. Yeah, the turn-based games were fun back in the early years. One of the first strategy games I ever actually engaged in was Total War, Shogun. That was 90, 96, 97. So a bunch of my friends would just come over and we would just take turns playing. I mean, turn-based was just like that.
Takes forever.
They have the luxury of yeah.
So like, what's your gaming history? What did you kind of like grew up playing?
Age of Empires, big influence in my life. Then moved on to the conventional shooters like Counter-Strike, and then slowly went into the MMO world, like World of Warcraft and Guild Wars and all that stuff.
Hell
But
yeah.
I guess I've always been more inclined to single-player games, storylines and whatnot. It's always been big fun for me.
Oh, we should step back as well. Like, me and Seth met probably in Melbourne, and you're like one of the few friends that I actually play sports with. Like, I don't have that many guy sports friends, but I've played basketball with you, I've played badminton with you. I should have picked up golf sooner, then I could have played golf with you in Malaysia as well.
That would have been fun. Slowly picking it up now, actually, and it's a good social game.
But aside from that, we did like, even in uni, we played like Battlefield together. Me, you, and Adam, for sure.
That's right. Been inclined to playing FIFA as well because of my love of soccer and whatnot.
Oh, you can call it football. You don't have to follow the Australian way.
Well, I don't know. Your listeners might get confused sometimes. So, who are your target audience, actually?
It's mostly been my friends, really. People just like who know me and just want to know my circles. Like, oddly enough, I do get some strangers from the internet that just watch for the games. So a game like Starcraft 2 would probably get me a lot more viewers. But yeah, it's not about the viewers, right?
No, it's about having fun, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, my whole intent with making this series was just to like catch up with friends back in lockdown, which you guys are currently.
Sounds like you need some help. Oh,
that's alright.
Your scout, right?
Yeah, I think just like murdered 2 of my scouts. I am completely not paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm just like going on autopilot.
One of the tricks I've always heard about strategy games is to always just spam the resources.
I know. Just like, what do they call it? Actions per minute. So just having a lot of actions being carried out just to maximize your resources and stuff.
That's right. And then forming defensive walls.
Yeah, pretty much.
Your first course of action should be create some form of fallback plan.
Exactly. But I used to play quite a lot of Starcraft 2 with Shireen, actually. Oddly enough, I think this is like one of the games we played a lot together, and people were surprised. Oh, Shireen likes to play Starcraft? I'm like, yeah.
The stereotyping of only guys being the ones inclined to playing games has died over the years.
Exactly.
In fact, people are seeing a lot more of these gender equality in this space as well.
Speaking of which, did you play a lot of games with your wife, or?
Well, we go with the conventional board games, to be honest.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been we've been playing a lot of Scrabble and Monopoly Deal. And I guess with the whole lockdown thing, it's really accelerated the whole embracing staying at home and doing domestic activities more.
Yeah, I haven't
Sure, it's the same
much
down under with you guys, right?
Yeah, I don't cook much at all until it was like lockdown, and that's when I thought, all right, I should try and cook something instead of just ordering Uber Eats every other day. Oh, I'm being attacked. Whoa, that's a big army. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm just gonna pull back a bit.
Need me to send a
I could use your help.
minor force your way?
It's alright, they're not pushing. Oh, now they are.
Let me just organize force.
Right, they're gonna come to you, so you stand by. We'll be fine, we'll be fine, we'll be fine.
Well. Uh-huh.
See? Told you we'll be fine.
Uh-huh. Nice. Thank you for the assist.
Ah, that's alright.
Completely took out my defense. Yeah.
It's all good. You can rebuild. I was saying you're like one of my few sport guy friends was because I realized the other day I play a lot of badminton, and I'm pretty sure like half of it has been like with you guys, with you and Shaq and all. It's something that I guess I didn't do much in Melbourne aside from basketball.
Yeah, I guess because actually I actually did play a lot of badminton in Australia, but that was only at school. I think socially it wasn't the most attractive sport at the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big sport in Australia. I mean, not as big as like in Malaysia. But anyway, how's things back home? How's the fam?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. My siblings, Seth, Lyman, are here in KL. Alia, my sister, is a doctor in Sydney, and my eldest brother, Sharon, he's in Singapore.
Cool.
He's working in Singapore. He's got a wife and kid now, so he's pretty happy, I guess.
I like at time of recording, I'm not sure when I'll upload this, but at the time of recording, Malaysia literally just got into a lockdown, similar lockdown to your first lockdown, right?
That's right. That's right. Yeah, so we went to lockdown just today, and it's gonna last for 14 days until they extend it again. I'm pretty sure they will extend it. There's no reason for them not to. With numbers still skyrocketing. Today's numbers were about 7,000. So that's been spiking the whole internet usage at home and gaming lifestyle.
Yeah,
for everyone.
I'm guilty of it too.
Yeah. So what inspired you to start this this whole entire YouTube thing?
Just honestly, it's bits of like I just always wanted to create kind of content on the internet just for fun, and also it was because And I kind of miss my friends, really. I'm being attacked.
All right, I'm gonna help you.
Okay, I'm fine. But yes, I would appreciate your help.
Yeah. Yep.
There we go. We're good. Thanks for the backup.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, as I was saying, like, it's just so that I could catch up with friends. And I think it was because I've been away from Malaysia, for about 2 Ramadans now, and it made me realize I kind of miss home and I miss friends and connecting with people.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, it has been a long time. Yeah, I guess do you get up too much in terms of social activities in Australia these days?
We just got back into our like mini lockdown. They call it like a circuit breaker lockdown because of like a recent spike of cases. When I say recent, and when I say a spike, it's only about 12 cases a day, which is still scary when we've been zero for about 7 months.
Right.
So now it's just like a mini lockdown to make sure everything's back in order and everything could be traced. Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, what actually happened there? I mean, what caused the whole spike?
It's a few things,
I mean,
apparently.
just an increase in cases.
I think it was a spread cross-continent sorry, I'm like thinking and playing RTS at the same time. I'm flubbing.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit of a challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna retreat. It's a bit of a few issues like hotel quarantine patients, in spreading it to hotel workers, and then some state people from cross state bringing it in. It's just, I guess, poor management, I guess, of the quarantines. But now when after the second lockdown, and we had a long duration of like 0 cases, it was good to just be back in like cinemas and playing sports again. Played a fair bit of badminton. Yeah.
I can imagine, man. We haven't been able to enjoy the cinema for a year and a half now.
Ooh, damn. I remember after like the first lockdown, I had family members and friends going to like Langkawi and Pangkor, and I'm like, I'm so jealous. And during that time, we were still in our lockdown.
You can see the effect of us being lax or even a short period of time. It's not even, I don't even feel like we were liberated for that long or even for significant period of time.
I know what you mean.
All of a sudden, we've gone back into lockdown.
Yeah, which is prone to happen, I think. But at least for you guys, your vaccine rollout is actually pretty good. Over here, people my age haven't even started their. They haven't opened it up for our group yet.
Slow progress, I guess. But what's the situation with your vaccines? Are you guys? I heard you guys were producing your own.
Yeah, no. Apparently the AZs are made here in Australia. At least there's some manufacturing here, but they're prioritizing medical workers, people above the age of, I think now they're open to people above the age of 40 or 50. But it's voluntary basis, and and you still get to choose your vaccine. So it's not like, I know it's not like in Malaysia where AstraZeneca is made like voluntary and open to the public. So do you play like games with your brother and stuff?
I have been. We've started playing. So historically, we originally started playing PS games together, and then we developed a liking for online games. So we went to WoW together, and then quite recently we've indulged in Dota, which I know you have your
reservations
about.
Yep. So would you say? I mean, I was a huge WoW player. I got to the
Oh yeah.
point where I was like a hardcore end game raider kind of guy,
Oh
huge
okay.
nerd. Um,
I
but
wouldn't call you a nerd.
but was WoW like the most influential game for you, or did you like have a game that kind of resonated to you?
Um, Again, I think I'll always go back to my strategy online games
Mm,
because um I mean not online, just a single player online, a single player RTS game. Because I always seem to be able to. Oh my God, my arm just got whacked. Oops. This is what happens when you take your eyeball. But yeah, no, I really liked uh, the strategy games. It
mm,
just gave you so much more control over the way you can play the game
sure.
and manipulate the um, settings and all in terms of changing the ending for yourself. So there's no set way of playing a strategy game. It's just adapting and trying to overcome.
One of the games we were considering playing was the game you mentioned earlier, Age of Empire, and
Yeah.
then I realized the other day I probably haven't touched Age of Empires in like a decade or around there. It's been several years. There's one game I would recommend, and I've talked about it in another video. It's
Oh yeah.
kind of like Age of Empires, but it's a game called Northgard.
Oh
It,
yeah. 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 I've seen that.
yeah, it's an RTS that has like some like environmental elements to it, like surviving through the winter and fighting off like elves and like kobolds and stuff.
Right. 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 Right.
Yeah, but it's an RTS that you can technically win without destroying your enemies. At least you can win by economics. You can win by fame. You should definitely check it out. It's a game I've been recommending to everyone. So did you end up getting like the new consoles, like a PS5 or Xbox?
I really do want to get a PS5, but obviously with the worldwide shortage, it's become very difficult to do here.
Mm, true, true.
How about you? Have you invested in any of the?
On the next gen consoles yet? No, I
Yeah.
wish. But they are expensive here. It's the same thing. People are just hoarding,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, it's hard to grab one. Like people selling PS5s here for like a grand Australian dollars.
Yeah, that's more expensive than it is over here.
Yeah, it's ridiculously a lot. Oh, you know, I had this idea the other day. Like when you said FIFA, it just reminded me.
Oh yeah.
I actually thought it'll be funny but painful to play an actual 90-minute FIFA game.
Really?
Instead of the usual condensed to like, I don't know, 8 minutes or so halves,
Yep.
if we play an
Yeah.
actual 45 minutes of like not just 1v1, maybe it's just like a few of us versus few of us,
Right.
it'll be
Right.
hilarious, but
That would be excruciating.
it would be painful. I'll probably wait till like the next World Cup before I actually do it, if this content creating thing becomes an actual thing.
So, how far are you looking to take this whole online content thing?
Just for fun. Like if it just drops off and then I don't get much of a reception, I'll just stop. No, it doesn't bother me. There's no like career goals or anything with it.
Okay.
Yeah. I used to stream a bit
Right.
last year, especially during the lockdowns. Um, just for like company. I think we mentioned it in his that he used to stream because I mean playing games by yourself it's fine, but sometimes you could use the company of like a stranger or people who are keen in the game.
Yeah, no. That's why for like the MMOs, I kind of like the whole idea of guilds and
Mm.
like social sort of initiatives with that. Kind of added a different perspective to just playing a game for a storyline or filling certain goals or making yourself,
Yeah, I remember
feel
my
good.
guild leader back in WoW. basically
yeah.
equate to our time playing WoW as like joining a local social sports team. You're just there just to meet up with friends and enjoy the game. I know, like for StarCraft 2, there are a lot of very serious hardcore players
Oh
who,
yeah.
like, even now the game's like over a decade old, but people just like take this game like in a super competitive level.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I can't believe how attractive it is in like Korea and stuff
Mm,
like that. It was completely random to me. I never anticipated something like this would be so
so massive.
addictive.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, recently I re-binge Parks and Recs,
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, that was
You
fun.
sure?
What about you? Did you like picked up anything like on Netflix?
So quite recently, actually today, we just got what's it called? Disney Plus.
Oh, great.
So hopefully we get to binge watch some old favorites. Actually, do you prefer playing games on PC or console?
A bit of both. Like PC's fine if I just want to sit down and just focus on playing a game. But console is just
Mhm.
if I just want to wind down and just like lay on the couch and then play. Like
It
I'm
does have a more casual feel, right?
yeah, like it depends. We like I have a Switch and sometimes I play that with Shri. We play like Overcooked and sometimes just
Right,
be a lot more chill just to do that and then rather than to focus and then with a keyboard and mouse.
right, right.
What
Yeah,
about you?
no, um, I kind of I enjoy the graphics and the complexities behind computer games because there's a lot more uh, dynamicism to them, whereas the controllers there's only a set amount of combinations you can pull with the moves and whatnot.
Sure.
Um, but I guess over the years I kind of drifted away from computer games because you're gonna have to update your CPU, your hardware every
Mm.
other year, I guess. I mean, graphics cards goes obsolete in like maybe every 6 months now.
Yep.
But I
Yep.
mean, you can maintain it for a year, but after that, you're just kind of like lost with the development of latest technologies and the whole next gen graphics and all that stuff.
Yep. It does become a game of catch up just to get to follow that generation and that new release and that you need that new tech.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like console is a lot easier, a lot cheaper to manage in terms of growing your gaming sort of lifestyle.
Sure. No, I completely agree. Like it's not a concern to have in the back of your mind. Like I could like my PS4 is like 8 years old and then it's still playing the latest game now than it did when it first came out.
Exactly.
It's not a concern. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I really appreciate the fact that you don't need to worry about issues with compatibility for the games on consoles.
Yeah.
So that's always been a plus for me.
Which I know PC players are gonna get me. Um, that there is a workaround. There's like you could adjust the. You don't need to play a game balls to the walls full high res. You could play in the lower res settings. Like
Yeah,
you could
yeah,
adapt.
you can.
Yeah,
But I guess you kind of lose the essence of the game then.
yeah,
In
I
that sense.
agree. You should definitely check out the campaign, the Protoss campaign for this game. It's the
Yeah.
third expansion. It's called Legacy of the Void, and I think it might be one of my favorite RTS campaigns like ever.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's quite narrative driven and it is actually pretty good. It like all the gameplay mechanics make sense and how it relates to the game. It's a shame though that all of the original StarCraft team kind of left.
Right.
They started to I think they're gonna. There's a few guys, the main guys who started StarCraft 2, even the original StarCraft, have decided
Hmm.
to start up their own company and create a new RTS, like a new competitive level RTS. Which who
Oh,
knows
okay.
when that will come out?
I find it amazing that game developers have now brought it into their minds that they have to create something that goes viral very fast.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like unicorns for gaming, the gaming world.
Yeah.
Try and get it into an MMO or something massive that people can esport. Oh, game I used to play in high school was Diablo 3 with a bunch of friends there. That was fun.
Oh, hell yeah.
Diablo 1 and 2,
Hmm.
ultimately 3.
I remember when I was a kid, I played Diablo 1 and it terrified me. And looking back,
Right.
and I'm like, how did I get terrified of this shitty graphics?
Yeah. I think looking back at graphics now, oh wow,
Yep.
it just really blows your mind.
They're like, this past is like realistic back then. But it
Uh-huh.
blew our minds when we first saw it.
Exactly. I'm just playing a very support role.
It's alright. We can definitely win this, I think. We're like, they're like, they're up against the ropes.
I used to love these carriers in the original Starcraft.
Mm.
Swarms. It's like beehive.
Yeah. I mean, they're still a nightmare now in like competitive StarCraft 2. They're called like the Golden Armada. And they just like move in a ball, and you're like, nah, I can't fight that.
uh, oh, someone's resigning,
Oh,
surrendering.
okay, we'll accept the surrender.
And so epic. Oh, Protoss. Oh, minerals have exhausted. Find some more.
Yeah, it is such a futuristic voice that you feel like you don't want to disappoint.
Even the character names like Cassador and what's the other Archon?
Oh crap, I can't remember. I don't play much Protoss.
Well, I mean in the storyline, like what's the name of that Templar, the spider-looking guy?
Oh shit! Oh crap! Now it's gonna bother me.
The one that sacrifices himself in the
Yeah,
first one,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. God, you remember all of this? I think my
Oh
mind
man,
just went blank.
it's bringing back memories, you know.
I know.
I can't believe I got through with only 9 units.
9 carriers though. I
It's
mean,
true.
technically in each ship there's like 20 of those units. What? They haven't surrendered? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's surrendered. That was fast.
Woo!
I mean, that was pretty fast.
It's pretty good actually. But I think I might have to call it quits there.
Sure.
Oh,
Hey, thanks, man.
yeah. No,
That's
that
quite
was
an
fun.
experience.
Yeah. What do you think about picking? How is it like being back in StarCraft 2 again?
Oh, it's pretty fun actually. I might actually indulge in the campaign,
Cool.
finish the storyline, you know.
Yeah.
It's like reading playing games is like reading a book for me, you know. You just get addicted and you have this need to be either good or just like see it through.
Exactly.
It's just much to my wife's
Chagrin. Yeah.
annoyance. Yeah.
All right. Before we end, is there anything you want to plug or mention or say?
I no, no, no. I think thank you for thinking of
Hmm.
me and picking a game that we could both enjoy. I think that's something that is fun to do with friends every once in a while.
Yeah.
Definitely
Sure. For
encourage everyone
sure.
out there to try that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, thanks for being on the show. Like when I posted like we're looking for people, you're like, yeah, sure, I'm down. You were really quick and up for it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Well, hopefully when things go back to normal, we could have a proper catch up face to face whenever that's gonna happen. Back whenever I can
Yeah.
travel back to Malaysia.
Oh, well, I'd love to come down to Melbourne, to be honest. I haven't been there since 17 was the last time I
Wow,
was down there.
that's a while. You
Ah,
should come drop by.
yeah, my wife's been bugging me to take her there, so definitely gonna go. Definitely
Okay,
gonna go.
then that's overdue. I have to
Mm,
meet your wife, and you have to meet Shireen.
that's true. That is true.
Well, thank you, Seth, and I'll see you around.
Thanks, is that? Thanks. Stay safe.
You too.
Stay cool. Keep playing.
Thanks. You too, man. Bye.